tanghali Pilipinas, narito na ang nagbabagang balita sa The Seco Integrated News. A doctor, a political activist, best known for his political writings, and a multifaceted individual, wrote a novel that's believed an advisory for the Filipinos to fight against the colonizers that led to his execution for the colonial government, have accused the author Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonzo Realonda to be the brain of the 1896 Philippine Revolution. February 21, 1887, it was finished and ready for printing. They printed out in a printing shop named Berliner Buchdreh Action Gesellschaft, which charged them with the lowest rate at 300 pesos for 2,000 copies of the novel. The story revolves around the young man and idealistic Juan Crisostomo Ibarra, who returned home after 7 years in Europe. The wealthy mestizo, like his father Don Rafael, endeavors for reform primarily in the area of education in order to eliminate poverty and improve the lives of his countrymen. Upon learning about his father's demise and the denial of a Catholic Church burial for his father, Ibarra was provoked to hit Padre Damaso, which eventually led to his excommunication. The excommunication was later rescinded upon the intervention of the Governor General. Padre Salvi, Ibarra's mortal enemy, accused Ibarra of insurrection. Ibarra's letter to his beloved Maria Clara was used against him. Later in the story, Maria Clara told Ibarra that she did not conspire to indict him. She was compelled to give Ibarra's letter in exchange for the letters of her mother before she was born. Maria Clara found out that the letters of her mother were addressed to Padre Damaso about their unborn child, which means that she is the biological daughter of the priest and not of her father, Capitan Tiago. Meanwhile, Ibarra was able to escape the prison with Elias, who also experienced injustice with the authorities. Ibarra was able to speak with Maria Clara about the letters and thereafter forgave her. Ibarra and Elias flee to the lake and were chased by the Guardia Civil. One was shot and the other survives. Upon hearing the news, Maria Clara believed that Ibarra was dead. She entered the nunnery instead of marrying Alfonso Linares. The fatality wounded Elias, found the child Basilio and his dead mother Sisa. The latter was driven to insanity when she learned that her children were implicated for theft by the Sakistan mayor. Elias introduced Basilio to dig for his and Sisa's graves, and there is a buried treasure which he can use for his education. Noli Me Tangere brilliantly described Philippine society with its memorable characters. The melancholic fate of Maria Clara and the insanity of Sisa characterized the country's pitiful state, which was once beautiful turned miserable. Reading Noli Me Tangere will open one's mind about oppression and tyranny. And for us to understand the satire story of this historical book, we have here Ms. Reponte and Ms. Husain to deliberate the contextual analysis of the book Touch Me Not or the Noli Me Tangere of Jose Rizal sa pagbabalik ng The Seco Integrated News.
Lola, alam mo ba ang mga pangyayari sa librong Noli Me Tangere?
Teka lang, may kukunin akong libro. Apo, basahin mo itong libro para malaman mo ang mga nakalahad sa Noli Me Tangere.
Sige po, Lola.
Ibabalik ang The Seco Integrated News. Sa pamumuno ng Espanya noong 1565, ang kolonyal na pamahalaan ay hindi umano tumutugon at kadalasang daigdig, kung saan ang establishmento ng rehiyon ay may kapangyarihan na kasing dami ng estado. Para kay Rizal at sa kanyang telebisyon, ang 1872 Cavite Mutiny, kung saan ang tatlong katutubong pari na kilala bilang Lumburza na pinapalooban ni Mariano Gomez, Jose Burgos at Jacinto Zamora ay inakusahan ng pagtataksil at pampublikong pinatay. Ito ay nagbigay ng inspirasyon at isang babala. Written in Spanish, a searing indictment of clerical abuse as well as of colonial rules shortcomings, The same year, Jose Rizal returned to Manila, where the Nolime had been banned and its author now hated intensely by the friars. Rizal was studying for medicine. While in Germany, Rizal wrote the second half of Nolime Tangere from time to time, starting February 21, 1887. After he read the novel Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, he had an inspiration to write his own novel with the same topic, to expose Spanish colonial abuse in print. Now, Mr. Ponte, for the author, what was his main reason or his intent in writing the story?
Rizal, born in 1861, is one of the most favored figures in history. He was a multi-faceted intellectual and a political activist, best known for his political writings that inspired the Philippine Revolution and ultimately led to his execution by the Spanish colonizers. Written in Spanish and published in 1887, Rizal, Nolime Tangere, laid a crucial role in the political history of the Philippines. Drawing from experience, conventions of the 19th century novel, his ideas of Philippine liberalism, using satire brilliantly, Rizal is of a memorable characters whose lives manifest the physical effects of religious and colonial oppression. Ang mga naapektuhang magsasaka ay pilit na naging mga outlaw. Sa kabuuan, isang microcosm ng lipunang Pilipinas. Sa mga pagsihirap na maranas sa kanila, inintahan Rizal ang isang nakapangingilabot na larawan ng kanyang minamahal ang hirap na bansa. Sa isang akdang magsasalita ng mahusay, hindi lamang sa mga Pilipino, kundi sa lahat ng mga Pilipinas na nakasaksi ng mga pangalan.
And thus, after publication, Nolime Tangere was considered to be one of the instruments that initiated Philippine nationalism leading to the 1896 Philippine Revolution. So the novel did not only awaken sleeping Filipino awareness but also established the grounds for aspiring to independence. Ito ang naging dahilan kung bakit ang mga Pilipino ay nagsimulang mag-alsa laban sa marahas na pamumuno ng mga Espanyol. Now for the importance of this book in this very generation, what's the relevance and meaning of this book in society?
So, Nolime Tangere is a novel that was an advisory for the Filipinos to fight against the colonizers and today's reminder of our history. The characters and the events in the story resemble our life, culture, and belief of Filipino people. Sa dedikasyon ng nobela, ipinaliwanag ni Rizal na minsan ay may isang uri ng kanser na lubhang kakilakilabot na ang nagdurusa ay hindi nakatiis na hawakan. At ang sakit ay tinatawag na knowledge retardation. Naniwala siya na kanyang tinubuang bayan ay naghihirap din. He believed that his homeland was similarly affected. So as for the generation today, Nolime Tangere, Dr. Jose Rizal still plays a vital role in the nationalism and patriotism of us Filipinos. The novel has become an inspiration for us Filipinos to love our country, to fight for our rights, and to be proud of our heritage.
Society is really urged to open its eyes to reality and rebel against the Spanish government for its oppression and abuse. It showcased an extraordinary command of the language to better portray nationalism and inform the Filipinos about the racial discrimination that the Philippines face. At yan lamang po ang nagbabagang balita hatid sa inyo ng The Seco Integrated News. Laging tatandaan na live as if we were dying tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Ako po si Hyacinth Lazo, ang News Authority ng